Shalom, call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity. This is Brother Yahshua. I'm back with the third woe update. All right. Quickly, we're going to get through this. All right. Because basically, what I'm going to say is we're in World War III. And you got to stay alert. Okay? You got to stand on your watch. All right, Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. We're at the end. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, okay? All right? The time of Jacob's trouble, the Third World's War. All right? Let's get Daniel real quick. Daniel 12. Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be written in the book. Okay? Now let's get Revelation 11 and 14. Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. This is talking about the Third World War. All right? Now let's go to the Deep Journal channel. Deep Journal. Okay, 19 hours ago. The headline is Breaking U.S. British Officers Under Attack. U.S. prepares for a powerful airstrike. Probably over there, maybe in Slovakia, Iraq, where they have air bases.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Deep Journalist channel. By liking our video, you can make it reach a much wider audience.
The pain of the U.S. against the Taliban and other organizations in the process of withdrawing from Afghanistan continues. In a statement from the Pentagon today, senior military officials said that they could provide airstrike support against the Taliban in Afghanistan. Airstrike support, with President Biden's approval, is a clear threat to the Taliban and other organizations, and does the U.S. really want to withdraw? It begs the question. 2 days ago, an American-British aid organization that has been clearing mines in Afghanistan for many years was attacked by ISIS, and at least 10 dead and 16 injured were reported. The Taliban attacked a security establishment yesterday. It is known that these groups in the Afghanistan region receive various supports from states such as China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. In response to these attacks, the United States has threatened airstrikes. In previous weeks, the USS only aircraft carrier in the Pacific had been withdrawn from Afghanistan in order to support the so-called withdrawal. Can the US really not leave Afghanistan? Now let's examine the details of the Taliban and ISIS's actions against the USA and the Pentagon statement made today. Taliban attack in Afghanistan kills several security force members. The suicide car bomb blast near a military base in Pul-e-Kumari was
Are they talking about any of this on mainstream media? No, they're not.
By a gunfight, killing at least 6 security force members, according to a spokesperson for the Afghan National Army. At least 6 Afghan security forces have been killed and 6 wounded in a suicide car bombing and gunfight claimed by the Taliban in the rest of northern Baghlan province. Abbas Takali, a spokesman for the Afghan National Army, said the suicide car bombing on Thursday morning was followed by a gunfight on the outskirts of the provincial capital, Pul-e-Kumari. The suicide bomber was spotted before he could reach the target and was fired upon by the security forces.
Let's look at this. Look at this region. Okay. This is Afghanistan, yeah? Okay, so If all of this is going on in Afghanistan right now, and we went into Afghanistan 10 years ago, and we're still there, and this thing is playing out right now, what does that mean? That means that World War III, which all of this is about, started a long time ago. All right? And it's still going on. They're talking about, well, America can't leave Afghanistan even though they're supposed to be withdrawn right now. You can't leave. Did America leave Iraq, or are we still over there with the biggest military bases in the world? Have we left? Or did we start this campaign a long time ago, and now it's reaching its climax? All right? Meaning, okay, the climax of the Third World War, the finality of it all, will be the missiles dropping, which is the point, okay? And you can go back and watch the rest of this later. We're not going to spend any more time on it. We'll just go here. We'll bring out a couple of precepts, okay? Because, like I said, the final battle, if you will, in World War III is right here, okay? First, there's going to be an extraction of the POWs, right? Who are the POWs? The elect of Israel, the Israelites that are being held captive here in Babylon the Great, which is also called America. All right. Now, there's going to be a rescue mission, if you will, and the POWs are going to be extracted from their POW status. Okay. And here it is. This is Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, "Come up hither." And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. This cloud, right, is a war chariot, okay, like a big old helicopter, right, but without the rotor blades, okay. And instead of dropping a rope down and you climb, or a rope ladder, you're going to basically be beamed up. It's a high-tech ladder, if you will. All right. And then it says, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, right? They're being rescued. Okay. And their enemies. When you're on the battlefield, when you're in the middle of a war, guess what you have? You have enemies. The enemy, Charlie, Ivan, Haji, okay? And I don't mean that to be derogatory. That's in the American military, that's who they call their enemy, okay? All right? So who are the enemies to the children of Israel? The ones that have us in the POW camp. So this is the extraction, all right? And right after the extraction, after the POWs have been saved, right? Then the missiles, the nuclear missiles are going to hit, which is the last act in World War III. Revelation 11 and 13. And the same hour, there was a great earthquake. Why was there an earthquake? Because them nuclear missiles, when they all go off at the same time, it's going to shake the earth off of its axis. And the 10th part of the city fell. This is talking about Babylon the Great, America, North America. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. 7 means completion. So everybody in North America, if you didn't get rescued, okay, you're going to die. Right? And the remnant, who's the remnant? Those are the POWs that got rescued, were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. Okay? All right, so we're just going to leave it there. All right? Keep your eye open. All right? Let's see. Let's get this real quick. Real quick. Let's get 2 Ezra 9. All right, because this is what you're supposed to be doing. 2 Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently." What does diligently mean? constantly, fervently. Okay? Fervently. Measure thou the time diligently in itself. All right? And when thou seest part of the signs which I have told thee, earthquakes in diverse places, famines, pestilences, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand, we understand, that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. How's he going to visit? With destruction and chaos. All right? Those nuclear missiles, right after the extraction. All right? Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, okay? These are the signs. When there shall be seen, you got to see the signs. How do you see the signs? Because you're looking. You're measuring them. How do you measure? You got to be searching the headlines, looking for information that they're not posting on the mainstream media. You got to go to these other channels. That's what the internet is for right now. All right, so with that, all right, keep your head up. Stay on your watch. Hope that the elect were edified. And with that, we're going to say shalom.